Welcome, learners, to Mastering IELTS, your path to success, the ultimate video series designed to help you conquer the international English language testing system, aka IELTS. I'm your guide and instructor, Oliver, and today we are back on a journey that equips you with the skills and confidence to ace the IELTS exam. In this video, we'll delve deep into the intricate of the IELTS exam, demystify the challenging aspect, and provide you with a comprehensive understanding of the test structure, strategy, and essential vocabulary. First thing first, we'll begin by expanding your vocabulary. The branch of science concerned with the processes and phenomena of the atmosphere, especially as a means of forecasting the weather. So you can understand this as forecasting the weather. For example, an introduction course to learning basic meteorology. Next word is deem. To consider or judge something in a particular way. The area has now been deemed safe. Reflect. This word has multiple meanings, but in this passage, it is to show, express, or be a sign of something. The statistics reflect a change in pupil spending habits. Habitats. The natural environment in which an animal or plant usually lives. For example, with so many areas of woodland being cut down, a lot of wildlife is losing its natural habitat. Let's get started. Chinstrap penguins population in the last 50 years. The Chinstrap penguins has a cap, a black plumage, a white face, and a continuous band of black feathers extending from one side of the head to other. The Chinstrap, the northern part of the Antarctic Peninsula, several Antarctic and subantarctic islands, and the uninhabited boundary islands between Antarctica and New Zealand are the habitats of the species. Question from 1 to 7. The reading passage has 8 paragraphs labeled A to H. Which paragraph contains the following information? Write the correct letter A, H in boxes. So as we just read, the first paragraph is talk about where this kind of penguin live, where they inhabit. So the correct answer for this, the first paragraph is 4 places where Chinstrap penguin lives. Are the habitats of the species. Remember that. Next, paragraph B. Antarctica penguins colonies in some part of the Antarctic have declined over the last 50 years, mostly because of climate change. Researchers say the colonies of Chinstrap penguins, also known as ring or bearded penguins, have dramatically dropped since they was last surveyed almost 50 years ago. Scientists discovered the finding became surprising because until now the Chinstrap have been deemed of least concern by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN. We really didn't know what to expect, and we found this huge decline on Elephant Island. Noel Striker, an ornithologist and penguin researcher at Stony Brook University, told CNN from Green Space Island. Told CNN from Green Space as Bazanda's ship in the Antarctic, it a little bit worried as mean that something is shifting in the ecosystem, and the fall in penguin numbers is reflecting on that shift. So the whole idea of the passage is said about that the decline of penguin population, and because there's some change in the ecosystem, and the fall of the penguin is the result of that shift. So there's no much information for this paragraph. We move on, because as you can see, if you read all of this information, there is no information of this passage, which means that in this paragraph B contain no information. There's in this what I'm highlighting here. So we move on to the next paragraph C. Average colony of Elephant Island, which is a crucial penguin habitat northeast of the Antarctic Peninsula, when surveyed experienced a population fall as per the independent researchers who joined the Green Space expedition to the region. Elephant Island was last surveyed in 1971, and there was 122,550 pairs of penguins across all colonies. However, the recent account revealed just 52,786 pairs, with a drop almost 60%. On Elephant Island, the size of the population chain varied from colony to colony, and the most significant decline was recorded at a colony known as Chinstrap, which is 77%. So the main point of the passage, the whole passage is talk about that how the population of penguin has declined, and they have evidence to back it up. They have done a lot of research statistic to prove that over 50 years the population of has declined really a lot, with really bad rate, emergence rate. So the much information is 2. The difference between current and past records on penguin population. Next, D. Just a days after temperature hits an all-time high in Antarctic with 18.3 Celsius or 64.94 Fahrenheit, recorded on February 6, the latest study published. So you talk about all-time high temperature, which means the highest temperature ever recorded in Antarctica. Pretty easy, isn't it? D. E. The reduced sea ice and warmer ocean due to climate change have led to rest krill, the main component of penguins' diet. Sometimes we don't have to read the whole passage to find the correct information, correct answer. We just need to read the first sentence, So the answer is factors contributing to the decline is the amount of food available. E. Let me paraphrase this first question for you. The reduced sea ice, so because of climate change, the ocean getting warmer and the ice getting they thaw out the ice, which lead to the decline of krill. And krill is the main component, is the main diet, the main food make up a penguin diet. So that's it. The answer is 6. Decline in the amount of food available and factor contributing. Factor contributing means that reason contributing to the decline. Okay, we don't have to read the rest to can be able to do the question. Sometimes we don't. We just need to read the first question to save time, for other harder question. Next, F. However, some good news were also there. A researcher reported an increase in gentle penguins population in neighboring colonies beyond Elephant Island. It's interesting as the tale of two penguins on the Antarctic Peninsula, says Striker. Gentoo, a species from further north, and they appear to be colonizing the area, and actually increasing in numbers. This passage says that even though the the other penguins decline in population, but this kind of like gentle penguins, in contrast, they are increasingly. So, but when you read all this information, there is no sentence talk about that. So I think, I'm sure definitely that there's no much information for this paragraph. So we move on to paragraph G. The Greenpeace ship, something has been documenting the threat to the ocean worldwide and taking the scientists for traveling abroad. For the first time, the Low Island in the South Shetland Islands, north of the Antarctic Peninsula, has been surveyed properly. The manual and drone techniques are used by the researchers from Tony Brook and Northeastern University in Boston to survey a series of significant but relatively unknown colonies of Chinstrap penguin here. The results are, however, not yet available. Greenpeace has been campaigning for 3 Antarctic sanctuaries that it would establish to offer protection to many of colonies surveyed. They would be off limit to human. So this last sentence says that human cannot access to these sanctuaries, to this island, because it is established to protection for these colonies off limits, which means you cannot be able to enter. They are way like limit. Can you understand the word limit? Limit is something that there's a certain amount you can get past over it. So off limits is that you can get into it, you can get past it, you can get over it, you cannot get higher. You understand? Which means that they are not allow any human to get access to this island. So the much information is place where people cannot go. Pretty easy, right? And I will leave you time to read the last passage. The last passage talk about that how to protect these colonies by government must take action immediately to create a network of ocean sanctuaries to protect marine life and have the creature adapt to our rapidly changing changing climate. So the answer is measures to protect ocean species. Measure means that a way or a method, a approach to protect ocean species. Remember that. But after we're reading the whole passage, we still have a information left. Description of a specific species. So you have to find a paragraph that they describe a characteristic of some species, and it will be paragraph A, because as you can see, it's described that Chinstrap penguin have black plumage, white face, all the kind of characteristic of this penguin. Next, we move on to question 8 to 10. This is a true or false or not given question. Probably you too familiar with this quiet question, so I don't have to explain more. We get right into it. The IUCN, do you remember IUCN is? IUCN is international. Let me see. Let me find it for you. Yeah, right here, International Union for Conservation of Nature. Here is group. I would say group for you to understand. A group formed to union of many countries to preserve natural life, wildlife, many kind of thing, you know. Show little concern about the fall in penguins numbers. So this, let me paraphrase this question, this information for you to easier to understand. So they said that the IUCN don't care about the fall in penguin numbers. Is this information true or false? We don't know yet, but we have to read the passage carefully to determine. We start with IUCN because this is the keyword right here. Let's see what they said. So the clearly a colonies of penguins have dramatically dropped. So they have declined since they were last surveyed almost 50 years ago. Scientists discovered. So 50 years ago, compared to 50 years ago, the population have declined dramatically. The finding became surprising because until now the Chinstrap have been deemed of least concern. So it just says that until now the Chinstrap have been deemed of least concern by the IUCN. So there is no further information provided that whether they still don't care about this penguin or they have more care about it. It just says that until now that they is kind of deemed of least concern. So the best answer for this question and for this information is not given. Climate change is a reason for the change in the food of Chinstrap penguins. The keyword here is change in the food chain of Chinstrap penguin. Right here, the main component of penguin's diet. These two sentences to have the similar meaning. Main component of penguin's diet. Diet is how they eat, what kind of food they eat. So reduced sea ice and warmer ocean due to climate change have led to rescue. So climate change is the reason for change in the food chain of Chinstrap penguins. 2. Gen 2 penguins are not affected by climate change. The keyword here is Gentoo penguins. Let me see right here. Gentoo penguins. As you can see, the whole passage, it says that there is an increase in Gentoo penguins population, but it not specifically says that whether it's because of climate change or if they even is affected by climate change. It just says that their population it increased. We don't know whether climate play a role in this part. So I will leave this information not given. Question 11 to 13. Choose one word only. Remember, one word, only one word from the passage to complete these 3 blank. I've seen many students that they often mistake that one word for 3 words, 2 words, so they get lost, they get less mark because they didn't pay much attention to the question. Remember carefully, read the question carefully to see that it's 1 word or 2 or 3 words, and after that you start to answer the question. So let's see what we got. The Greenpeace ship have been used to. So what they used to do? Recall what? Recall something to marine life of the world. So the keyword here is marine life of the world. Let me see. The ocean worldwide. So documenting the threat to the ocean worldwide. Recall the threat. That's right. Carry something overseas. Carry scientists, because as you can see, checking the scientists for traveling abroad. Buy something to protect many survey colonies. They buy something. What they put? They buy sanctuaries, because as you have to find the keyword, in this sentence, the keyword here is protect, and quickly scan the passage to find the word protect. Offer protection. So they build something to protect this penguin. So they build sanctuary. Easy, isn't it? Sanctuaries. That's it. Done. See you next time. Hope you get. See you soon.